Hey guys, Nour here, and recently I asked you guys on YouTube and Discord to send me questions for my rapid fire question session, and here we are. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to join my Discord server, that way you can chat with me and other writers. The link is in the description below. And make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. Let's get started! Question 1. How do you get over writer's block? Sometimes I don't. But it's not that bad, honestly. I've learned that writer's block is all in our head, so in a sense, I can control my own creativity. Writer's block is pretty much laziness or being overworked by other things that stop us from being motivated to write. But if we force ourselves to write, we'll find that we can always write something. So that's my answer. I pretty much just force myself to write even if I'm not feeling it. I try to make the scene as exciting as possible, that way I can start getting motivated. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Question 2. How do you keep up energy with a story you've been writing for a long time? And how do you keep the middle of your story exciting for the readers? So it took me 2 years to write Divinity Falling, and that's mainly because I like to edit as I write. But I still enjoyed writing it from beginning to end because I made sure that every chapter was more exciting than the last. Writing new plot twists, new subplots, new clues, new feelings, more action definitely kept me excited. And the same applies for making the story exciting for readers too. Question 3. How would you describe a fictional world in a book if it's in first-person point of view, without letting out too much exposition? I describe it, but not all right away. You give some details, wait, you give a few more details, wait, and that's pretty much my formula. It works, and it doesn't clutter the story with descriptions. Question 4. How do you come up with names for your characters? That's a good one. So I look up baby names online and choose what stands out to me. I also pick them based on meaning and origin sometimes. But yeah, there's not much rocket science behind how I pick names, it's just whatever sounds good to me. Number 5. What is the worst book you ever read? You're triggering some bad memories for me right now. So there are a few, but some I just don't even remember what they're called because they were that bad. That bad. One book I can't stand with a passion is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. Like, I hate this book so much. Had to read it in 8th grade and I kept falling asleep each time. Then my teacher had to give me the audiobook so that I could actually get through with the story, but I just could not stay awake. Like, I've probably gone through the book maybe 10 times and each time I just tuned it out and fell asleep. Like, I have no idea what's going on. It's about a dog who goes into the wild and basically has to like survive with these wolves and he becomes one of them. But I hate this book. I hate it so much. You should read it just so you can feel my pain.
Don't tell them to do that.
Why not?
Because it's bad.
You should read it.
No.
Question 6. What is your favorite type of ending? I like this one. I love happy ever afters, but ones that still make you cry. And I love when love interests get together. I'm a sucker for those endings. Like, I live for them. Question 7. What music do you like to listen to? Pretty much everything, but mainly music I like to label as badass music. Like Radioactive by Imagine Dragons or Don't Stop the Devil by Dead Posey. I just really love badass music. Question 8. What is your favorite storytelling trope? Ooh. So I don't actually have a favorite because I'm constantly enjoying a new trope in every book I write. I guess I don't really stick with the same trope from like book to book. I guess right now I'm really enjoying the ex-best friends who now hate each other trope since there are a lot of feelings to express there. Question 9. How do you approach karmic shifts in a character that take place over a long period of time? Basically, I just outline those shifts and make sure to gradually make those changes in my character. For example, if my character slowly turns evil, I start out by making them miserable early on, and then I make everything worse and worse for them in every passing chapter. Last but not least, question 10. How do you know your story is done? Like, how do you know it's the best it's going to be and you should stop revising? This is such a great question. Well, the thing about writing is that it will always need revisions. An author can look at their published work like 10 years after it was published and still think that it needs more work. And yeah, I still think of things that I should have changed or added or revised in my book. But I've also learned to just let my book be after I've revised endlessly. My rule is that once I've implemented advice from beta readers and then read my book a minimum of 7 times since writing it, it's time to send it out to an editor. From there, I edit my book one last time with my editor, and then the book is done. There's only so much you could do after that. Once you've made any big changes, you just need to stop thinking too much about what you can do still and just set the book free. And that about wraps up our rapid fire questions session. Thank you guys for sending me those awesome questions. I'm so glad to have gotten so many questions. You guys are great. And don't forget about Discord. Join me on my Discord server. The link is in the description below. I can't sing. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, check out my others, and subscribe to support my channel. And remember, Nour for president!